2023. Nimishillen Township Board of Trustees, would you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen, Lord. Okay, I'm George Kiko, President, Nimishillen Township Trustee. Jennifer Lee Owens to my left. Don Keith to my right, Trustee. Todd Bosley, Fiscal Officer up here on the far left. Rich Peterson, Fire Chief, did email me. He's heading out of town very, very early in the morning, so he did send in his information. He's excused for the meeting. Jamie May, Road Superintendent, is here. And also Jeff Shipman, our zoning inspector, is here. We'll get ready to the minutes on fire. What's that? I want to make a motion to approve the July 2023 fire report. They had 161 emergency incidents for the month of, that cut off there, for the month of July.
Second.
Have a motion to second voting, please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
Okay, down the road, Jamie, number 2.
Number 2, resolution to approve the August 10th, 2023 road report.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion to second voting, please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
Number 3, resolution to approve 1-year membership for Stark County Safety Council for $230 for FY24, July 1st, 2023 to June 20th or 30th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to second voting, please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
All right, number 4, Fiscal Officer, Todd.
Okay, number 4, approve the minutes for the July 27th, 2023 trustees meeting.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Have a motion to second voting, please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
Number 5, approve payment to Ohio Billing for the June service charges in the amount of $1,512.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to second voting?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
Then number 6, this is a check that I already circulated. Approve payment to the Canton Regional Chamber of Commerce in the amount of $230.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion to second voting, please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Don.
Yes.
And then number 7 is a discussion about 5272 California Avenue.
That's the house that burnt, right?
Yes.
And the owner's here.
Oh, okay.
How you doing?
Good, good. Anything you want to speak at all, or nothing you want to speak about? Okay. Did you drive by it, 5272?
Yes.
Okay. I drove by it, it's all burnt. I'm sorry for your loss there. So typically, and you may know how it works, the township receives 10% holdback, the 10% roughly from the insurance company. So we hold that so that either the house gets repaired and redone. My understanding is you're having it torn down, and then you're gonna rebuild right there in location. So, I believe Jeff talked with your builder, and they're gonna tear it down August the 20th.
The week of the 20th.
Week of the 20th, so when that's done, then, and the site looks, decent enough, and I know you've already signed a contract with your builder, then we can release the funds to have that done. The money's set back there in case you took your money and run, that's what it's for.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
okay? On to zoning,
Can I
Jeff?
just ask, I'm sorry, can I ask you quick, do you want to make a motion to do that now when it's done, or do you want to wait until it's done and then do it?
Yeah, just in case that
Yeah.
the builder gets set
We'll
back
do it at
with
the next
weather.
meeting.
Yeah, we'll do it at the
Okay.
next meeting, as long as he gets it done, yeah.
We have the dollar amount too.
Yeah, we'll have the dollar amount then too.
I have it.
Okay, but I think once,
So
you never know, the
Vote
builder
on
gets,
it tonight?
what's that?
Not gonna vote on it tonight?
Well, it's not done yet. So
Okay.
once we know that it's done, we do a quick drive-by, make sure it is done.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably notify all of us when it's done for sure, so
Yeah.
that we can get it on the agenda and get it in.
All right.
Yeah, we do a quick drive-by. I drove by it today and kind of peeked in the windows. It looked like a tree went through it at first. Then when you get it close,
Part of it.
see what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Did the tree cause the fire then?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause it was a big hole, I mean, size of a truck through the roof, so,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Zoning,
Number 8, resolution to accept the August 20th, 2023 zoning report.
Motion to approve.
Second.
have a motion, a second, voting please?
George.
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. And Don, and I'd like to make a correction, that should be the 10th, that's a typo on my part. Except the August 10th.
On August 10th, 2023, as amended. Did we all vote?
Okay.
Number Number 9,
And a resolution to accept the July 2023 monthly auditor report.
Motion to approve?
Second.
motion and a second, voting please.
George,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay, trustees, Jen?
I make a motion, for a resolution to correct the June 8th, 2023 minutes. Resolution number 23-156 to read, award the 2023 paving program, parts A, B, C, and E to Shelley Company in the amount of $386,560.
Second.
A motion and a second, voting?
George,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Number 11, I motion to approve a resolution to correct the July 13, 2023 minutes. Resolution number 23-198 to add, the employee will be responsible for 5% of the healthcare premium. The township will pay 95% of the healthcare premium, 100% of the vision and dental insurance premiums.
Second.
Motion and a second, voting?
George,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Number 12, I make a motion for a resolution to split all personal service expenses, wages, employer share of retirement, and Medicare insurances, etc., for the fiscal assistant evenly between the general fund and fire funds, and that should be personnel services.
Second.
A
Actually, the
motion,
auditor calls it personal.
oh, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. A motion and a second, voting please.
George,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay, number 13, I motion for resolution to approve the 2024 alternative tax budget as submitted.
Second.
A motion and a second, voting please.
George,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
and Don.
Yes.
Okay. Concerns of the citizens, Frank Antonacci, you're up.
I'm Frank Antonacci, Youth on West, 2016 Briarwood Street,
Yep.
here in Louisville, and I'm here on behalf of the Board of Education.
Okay.
I am a board member in my 24th year, and I'm here to start asking for our endorsement for our upcoming one. And when I say that, I've been in this position before, and I've not gotten endorsements, so I'm going to approach it a little differently. So I've got a couple things that I want to share with you. First of all, it's a 5-year, 3.8 mil substitute levy. And it is replacing an expiring 5-year emergency levy of the same exact dollar amount. No new money, just 3.8 mils is what it's equates to, $1.8 million, I believe. We had a good meeting, and actually we had some great input from the public in our last attempt, and there were 2 outstanding things that stood out. One was disbelief that there was no new taxes. Shame on us, we didn't, do a good enough job not only saying it, but then, proving it and backing it up. At that particular meeting, we had Alan Harold there, which ended up being perfect because he could speak at another level in regards to a substitute levy, not adding any new taxes to the existing taxpayers. The key with the substitute levy is when new people build and move into our area, which is happening, their properties then increase our tax base and increase, and so instead of that 1.8 mil, when they move in, their taxes will be on top of that, which is a great thing because a lot of them will bring kids, and those kids will need educated, and we'll need additional funding to educate the kids. So the key thing is it's not an additional tax at all for the existing taxpayers. It's confusing, it's hard to put your arms around, and we're gonna do a far better job getting more support and more backup to make sure our taxpayers in our school district realize that a yes vote will not increase their taxes. And like I said, it's confusing between the emergency and the substitute. It's a name change. Nobody liked the word emergency because it sounded fake, and it in fact is an Ohio revised code name of a levy that you have to use when you're on the floor, which means we get more or less welfare from the state, and we don't want to we want to keep getting that welfare, and another type of levy would have to make us get another 2 mills in a new levy. So we're hoping to address two of the major concerns we heard, getting rid of the emergency and doing a far better job making sure everybody realizes what no new taxes means to them, which in fact is no new taxes. One more thing I wanted to pass along, a couple things, is in regards to our district itself, because the next question is gonna be why does our district need the money? Why don't we just get rid of their levy and lose $1.8 million and just move on with life? And there's a phenomenal report in the state. It compares every district in the state, and there's 608 districts. We're the 145th largest district in the state. So we're up in the top 25%. We're actually in the top 24%. We're in the top 24% on size. We're the 33rd lowest district out of the 608 for revenue per student. We are the 33rd lowest. That's the bottom 5% of our state is what we get for funding per student. We're and a lot of people, as soon as I say something about the students, they say, well, you got too many administrators and you're paying them too much, and we're the 21st lowest in the state for administrative expenses per pupil. We don't have the number of administrators that many of the districts surrounding us have. We are literally bare bones. We're in the bottom 3%. We really can't go much lower than that and still get all the functions done. And then here is the biggest kicker, is without the levy, we'll move down to the 9th lowest total revenue per pupil in the whole state. 9th lowest out of 608. And I think our students need more than that. And my difference this time is, I know it's hard to say endorse, vote yes. Endorse supporting the kids in North Main. That's what I want to kind of shift.
Okay, thank you. Sorry about that.
Good job, Sandy.
Well, you gotta turn it off on the right time.
I take these out, but I can't hear you.
Well, there you go again, so you said good job too soon.
Okay. Hey, thank you, Frank. Thanks for 24 years to be on that board.
Yes, thank you.
Holy
very much.
moly, I didn't know it was that long, so I appreciate you doing that. And I don't know if you guys wanna discuss it as a board, whether we wanna.
I do know that the time I spent on the board, that Louisville, we were on welfare, and I don't think that's changed much over the years. And I do know this is a renewal. It got confusing last time around when it was a renewal but continual, and people got very confused last time around when this came about. And no offense to you guys, but a lot of people scratch their heads over it. And I know that, when was this original out, Frank, 2013?
Yeah, I think, well, this one I think is this the 5-year ago one? So it would have been 18-ish.
So, and that's dropped considerably.
Yeah, I think it started, when it was originally done, I think it was 5 point some mils, 5.8 mils, it's down to 3.
The most money that a school district makes on that levy is the first year they get money from it. Then after that, it dwindles as the years go by. That I do remember that happened, so.
You have anything? Okay. I make a motion, if it's okay. I think this board of Nimishillen Township Trustees should support the levy. I know some of our voters don't support the levy. I support the levy, and that everybody has a vote in this country, in this state, in this township. So I make a motion that we as a board support Louisville School levy. Renewal levy, sub 3.85 year substitute levy.
I second.
I have a motion, a second. Voting?
George,
Yes.
Jennifer.
Yes.
And Don.
Yes.
All right, thank you very much. Down on floor.
My name is Donna Fuller from 5857 Rosedale. I have just 3,
Can't do.
nothing's ever told over the years. I would like to ask, did we get the new equipment so that we can hear them speak over there much better? I don't have internet, and most of my neighbors don't. And, we listen to it and we watch it on the video, but I take the time to come in here. I take notes, I put down the question, I put down the answers. I think that we should come up with the money. We said we were going to.
Yeah, we did. I think Russ was supposed to come tonight to control the volume, help show us what to do.
Yeah, I heard something else
But the
on,
microphones are supposed to be over there, but we,
Yeah, but they're
because the
supposed to be
voting,
there.
right, but they voted Tuesday, so the whole room got rearranged. They bring.
They tore our room apart here for the voting.
It's not put back together.
Well, tell them to put it back together.
it's still a work in progress though with the whole
Yeah,
sound
so we're
system.
just making do
You should have
tonight.
called me on to help Jackie.
All right, well, you're on the list, Donna.
Then I wanted to know, when we call in, and not just myself, we get an answering machine, and you tell us to push this, push this, push this. We would wonder why we'd like to speak to somebody. Is there nobody at the office over there?
There's somebody always,
yes.
usually there.
Sandy.
Works 8 to noon every day, and
11
Jeff's
or
there.
noon, somewhere in there,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm always there by 7:30.
So they may be there, they may be on another line.
Or doing something? Okay.
Absolutely.
When we're there, it always gets, I don't think we've ever missed answering when we're there.
If it's not Sandy's, Jeff usually picks up.
Yeah, it comes up that we are to push a button for whoever we wish to speak to.
That's if you've got like
The
room
neighbors were
apartment.
telling me, and so I went over to her house and I said, well, that's what the answering machine's for, it does. Also, I wanted to know, and I wanted you to know this, not everybody has the internet. They can't afford it, they don't have it. So, when I take the time to come in here, all I'm asking is like this, we need duct tape
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
Well, you can watch it on your phone if you have. a
Yeah.
smartphone.
I take the time to come here and
I
I
know,
like to.
I'm just
do it
making
in
an
that way.
alternative suggestion.
That's just what I'm wishing for,
Okay,
that you get that equipment.
thank you,
You
Doug.
got-
We're on it.
Oh, if you need duct tape.
Ronald Salisbury.
Jesus.
Ronald Salisbury, 4561 East Main Avenue in Louisville. Y'all know how I feel about this school thing. The last strike ruined me. The last strike ruined me. The teachers come in here, they destroyed materials, they destroyed computers, so that substitutes couldn't teach. They tore up things. Then when they was over here, in the strike over here, there was 2 kids left out in the dead of summer against the building. They took pictures and brought them in here and showed them. See, the kids ain't safe. I said, well, if they wasn't safe, why didn't you leave the picket line and help them? That told me everything I know. The teachers in the school only want money. When they want money, they make the parents and the kids suffer. I had kids in the school system. But after that last strike, I wouldn't vote for a school levy at all. Did the teachers give anything back during the strike? They don't give nothing back to help yourself. I worked for Goodyear 40 years, every 3 years, we had to give something back. So, until they're willing to give something back, and they're willing to do something else, I'll never vote for a school levy after that last strike. One bad apple ruins the whole bunch again. Now, I'll give to the fire department, the police department, I won't give a dime to Louisville schools. Because whenever the kids are on strike, well, your parents, you better get them here because we won't bus them. They suffer when you want money. You need to talk about that. That agitated me, that the teachers done that. And a woman come in here and she said, well, they don't have the ability to teach my kids, he's a 4.0, he ain't going to school. My kid said, I said, you're going to school if you have to walk, run, jump. You're gonna have to make up that material. Next meeting you come in, well, my kid's down 3 points on his 4.0. I said, whose fault's that? So them kind of things will rump me till the schools wanna help themselves. And I think that, here's another thing. The VA, being 100% disabled combat veteran, allowed me $300 a year off my taxes. The school eat it up. They have no sympathy. and I have no use for them till they change the way they do business. And that's all I got to say.
Thanks, Tom.
All right, I make a motion to enter into executive session authorizing Ohio Revised Code 121.22G1 to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official, or the investigation of charges or complaints against a public employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual, unless the employee, official, licensee, or regulated individual requests a public hearing by G1 of section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code at 7:20 p.m.
Second.
Motion to second voting?
George,
Yep.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Don.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Aye.